Peace and blessings to you, beloved soul. Welcome to Angel's Message Motivation. You didn't find this message by mistake. Your angels led you here, because a divine clue is being revealed today. It's not something to take lightly. It's not just coincidence, it's confirmation. If your heart's been searching, if your spirit's been stirred, this message is for you. Before we go deeper, if you feel this in your heart already, pause for a moment. Comment below the words, "I believe." Declare it, speak it, activate it. Because when you agree with heaven, you open the gate to what's already waiting. Also, make sure to like this video. Yes, like it right now. So more chosen souls like you can find their word in due season. And don't forget, subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation. Click the bell so you never miss these divine updates. Now come closer, lean in, because your angels have a mysterious message today, one that connects to a mute letter. Yes, letter that is tied to your soulmate. A letter that keeps showing up in ways too strange to ignore, in places too exact to be random. You may have seen it in dreams, heard it whispered in prayer, or maybe it was the first letter of a name you couldn't forget. The Spirit is revealing today there is something divine about that letter, not because letters are magic, but because God often hides secrets in the simple, in the small, in the silent. Call to me and I will answer you, says Jeremiah 33:3, and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. And today, he's answering you with something unexpected, because your soulmate's name carries weight, not just in sound, but in spirit. That first letter, it's not just a symbol, it's a sign, a mark of alignment, a whisper from the heavenly realm that says, you're getting closer. But here's the thing, it might not be a name you already know. It may not be the name of the person you're thinking about. In fact, it might be someone new, someone whose name keeps entering your space even before their face does. That mysterious letter keeps pressing into your dreams, into your spirit, into your atmosphere. Don't dismiss it. Don't explain it away, because the Lord works through patterns, through signs, through repetition. Deuteronomy 29:29 says, "The secret things belong to the Lord our God, but the things revealed belong to us." And this is a revealed thing, a small hint of something enormous. So pay attention if there's a certain letter that keeps coming up over and over, on street signs, in conversations, in names you randomly scroll past. Don't ignore it. That letter might be the beginning of your forever. Now, this is not about chasing clues blindly or idolizing names. It's about discernment. Your angels are not telling you to hunt. They're telling you to receive, to be aware, to be open, to be ready. You see the person tied to this mysterious letter. They've been praying too. They've been asking heaven to reveal you, to confirm you, to lead them toward their destiny. And just as God is sending them a sign, he's sending one to you. That's what love under divine timing looks like. Two souls, being guided, one sign at a time, and it starts with a single letter. Don't rush this message, let it sink in. Let the Spirit confirm what your mind may still question. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Straight to who? To when? Them. The one with a name heaven already knows. So, if this resonates so far, don't just watch, engage. Comment a powerful word below. Something like clarity, alignment, or prepared. And if you feel led, support this sacred work with a super thanks. Your blessing helps more people receive these divine words. Let's go deeper now. The presence you've been sensing. That gentle nudge you feel in quiet moments. It's not your imagination. It's revelation. It's a holy prompting. It's your spirit recognizing that someone specific is drawing near, and the name attached to them, it's been in the wind, in the rhythm of your thoughts, in the letter that keeps resurfacing. You didn't just stumble upon it, that first letter. It's a clue planted by God, but it's also a test of your attention, your spiritual awareness. Because love from heaven rarely enters through the front door. It comes through symbols, patterns, moments that only make sense in hindsight. You've been looking for faces, but heaven has been giving you initials because the soul comes before the sight. Even now, your soulmate may be whispering your name in prayer. They may not even know they're doing it. But something within them has aligned with your essence, and their name, that divine letter at the beginning, is beginning to echo through the spirit. Maybe it's been in your dreams. Maybe it's the first letter of a stranger who spoke kindness over you. Maybe it's a name you've forgotten. But heaven has not. That letter is showing up for a reason, and that reason is you. You see, heaven is very intentional. It doesn't waste motion. It doesn't stir your spirit for no reason. When the angels begin to emphasize something small, it's often a sign that something big is near. The Bible says in Matthew 10:30, "Even the very hairs of your head are all numbered." If God cares about every strand it's on your head, don't you think he's also deeply involved in the name of the person meant to love you? Yes, he is. This is why he's sending you signs, gentle ones, like a whisper of a name, a letter glowing in the spirit. And if you've felt it, if you've seen it, if you've noticed a certain letter, won't leave you alone. Don't ignore that. Now, don't. Be quick to assign a face to the letter. The angels want you to stay open, to let heaven fill in the details, to not jump to conclusions. Because for some of you, this is someone new, someone who's just now entering your timeline, someone who's being positioned by God, moved by the Spirit, and drawn into your path like a magnet to destiny. You might meet them in a place you never expected. You might hear their name in a moment that feels random but isn't, because heaven is not random, it is precise. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven." And this season is one of revealing. Your soulmate is being revealed, one letter at a time, one sign at a time, one whisper at a time. And as they draw near, you'll begin to feel it in your body, in your emotions, in your discernment. You'll feel calmer, more centered, less interested in distractions, more pulled toward purity, because something in your spirit knows they are close. And you won't need a long explanation. The peace will explain everything. The presence will tell you more than their profile ever could. So again, pay attention to the letter. It's not the full message, but it's the start. Just as in the beginning was the Word, John 1:1, So too, this love begins with something small. A letter, a hint, a heavenly breadcrumb. You've followed the tug on your heart this far. Don't stop now if the same name keeps showing up in conversations. If you keep hearing a letter repeated in music, in movies, in the names of people who cross your path, that's not a mistake. That's orchestration. That's alignment. That's the divine breaking through the ordinary, and your only job is to be open to receive, to prepare. Because love is not just coming, it's being revealed. Right now, in pieces through signs, and this mysterious letter is one of them. So breathe in deeply and say with your spirit, I am ready, Lord. Reveal what I need to know. And then watch. He will. Now, if this is stirring your heart, if this feels like it was written directly for you, let heaven know you received it. Comment a powerful word down below. Something like reveal or positioned or unfolding, like this video right now. It helps other souls receive this message in perfect timing. And don't forget, subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation, so you never miss these prophetic insights. And if the Spirit leads you, support this sacred channel with a super thanks. You're not just giving, you're sowing into alignment. That letter you keep seeing, it's not just a coincidence, it's a spiritual signal, a love signal, a divine signature, pointing toward the one chosen for you, for some of you. That letter appeared years ago, in a childhood dream, in the name of someone who once brought you comfort. You didn't think much of it at the time, but heaven never forgot, because what's written in spirit never fades with time. For others, this letter only began to appear recently. It feels new, fresh, unusual, but make no mistake, it's still part of the plan. God is awakening your awareness, not to create confusion, but to create expectation. Expect love, expect timing, expect divine alignment. This isn't the season of settling. This is the season of seeing. Isaiah 30:21 declares, whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it. And beloved, you are walking in it now. You've waited, you've prayed, you've surrendered, and now God is answering in symbols, in moments, in names, and yes, in letters. But here's something the angels need you to know. You don't need to rush. This love isn't in a hurry. It's being prepared with precision, so you can walk into it with peace. Because your soulmate, the one tied to this mysterious letter, they are not behind. They are being positioned. They're also receiving signs. They may not realize it's about you yet, but something deep inside is stirring. God is whispering your essence into their prayers. They may not know your name yet, but they've felt your presence in worship, in quiet, in waiting. And that same letter you've seen, they've seen it too. This is the beauty of divine timing. You both receive confirmations before the conversation. You both receive preparation before the physical meeting. You don't need to chase. You don't need to beg. You don't need to force it. The Spirit is doing the work.
And the result will be beautiful. Romans 8:18 says, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. This love will carry that glory. Not just emotion, not just chemistry, but glory.
Because it's about more than a relationship. It's about a revelation. that you were always meant to walk this earth with someone whose name was already written in the book of life next to yours. Not just any name, but the name that begins with the letter heaven keeps showing you. So what do you do now? You prepare, you anchor, you stay available. Keep your heart soft, keep your eyes open, and listen, because in the next few days, that letter may come again, on a random scroll, in a social media comment, on a name tag, in a song lyric, from a stranger's mouth. And when it does, you'll know, because your spirit will tingle, your breath will pause, and your soul will whisper, "That's the one." And no, you won't have to force it, you won't have to chase it, you'll just recognize it. The letter is just the beginning. The confirmation is already unfolding. So say this aloud with me now. Lord, I receive the signs. I receive your timing. I receive your love story. You're not late. You're not forgotten. You are being divinely aligned. And yes, the one whose name starts with that letter, that they are thinking of you even now, even if they don't understand why. Psalm 32:8 says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. God is guiding your love story, even through the mystery of a single letter. If this is speaking to you, pause and comment a powerful word below. Something like alignment, confirmation, or unfolding. Like this video to show heaven you're in agreement. And subscribe to Tattoo Angels Message Motivation, so you never miss another divine message. And if this word touched your spirit, you can support this channel with a super thanks, because these angelic messages are reaching souls who need them. Yes, beloved, let's continue. Because heaven is still speaking, and the message is getting clearer now. You've been sensing it. Something sacred is shifting around you. The signs are no longer scattered. They're aligning, one after the other. And that letter, that mysterious letter that keeps resurfacing, it's more than coincidence. It's divine strategy. You see, your angels don't waste energy. They don't send repeated confirmations for entertainment. They send them for movement. You're being positioned for connection, for recognition, for holy love, your soulmate. They may not be who you expected, but their spirit knows yours, and they're already being drawn to that letter, to the sound of it, to the spiritual weight it carries. They may not know your full name yet, but their soul is already saying yes to you. They're being drawn in dreams, in gut feelings, in divine encounters. And guess what? The name that begins with that letter is already making an imprint on their spirit. Even now, they are remembering something they never consciously knew. That's how divine love works. It awakens memory, not of the mind, but of the soul. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart. That's why your heart knows, even before your eyes do, because something eternal was planted within you. And now, it's sprouting. That one letter is like the first sprout of a seed God planted long ago. You're not just guessing anymore. You're starting to remember. Remember what your spirit signed up for. Remember what your soul was promised. Remember who your heart was shaped for, and that name, it will hold weight. It will feel like coming home. When they speak it, you will feel peace, not butterflies, not anxiety, but peace. Because peace is the true signal, not excitement that drains, but rest that remains. Isaiah 26:3 says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you." That's the kind of peace that will confirm them. The kind of peace you've never felt in a name before. It's coming, they're coming, and when your eyes meet, that letter will flash in your mind one last time, and everything will click. That's why you had to be patient. That's why you had to grow. That's why the delays made you stronger, because your soulmate wasn't just late. They were being prepared. They needed to go through their own refining. They needed to heal, to release old attachments, to outgrow old habits. And now, they're readying, just like you. You've let go. You've surrendered. You've become available in spirit. And so now, your love story can begin. And it begins with the letter. That one letter. The one you've seen again and again. It may be the first letter of their first name, or maybe their middle, or perhaps even their surname, but no matter where it appears, it will be present. And when they tell you their name, your spirit will respond before your mouth does. You'll feel it, in your bones, in your chest, in the stillness between heartbeats. That's when you'll know. This is what heaven was preparing me for. But don't rush it. Don't chase names. Don't panic over initials. Just be open. Because the right one, the one whose name is already whispered in heaven next to yours, will not pass you by. Not when you're walking in alignment. Not when you're covered by grace. Not when your angels are surrounding you. Psalm 91:11. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. You're being guarded, and so is your person, which means you don't need to strive. You just need to prepare, to be present, to be prayerful, and to stay in position. So breathe. Let go of the tension. Let go of the doubt. Let go of trying to figure it all out. Heaven already did. Now it's your time to receive, to notice, to respond. And when that letter shows up again, and it will, smile, because you'll know the promise is unfolding. If this is speaking to your soul, say it out loud. Receive the divine signs. I will not miss what heaven is revealing. Comment your powerful word below. Revealed. Peace. I'm ready. Whatever rises in your spirit, like this video, and subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation, so you never miss another word sent for you. And if you're feeling, your super thanks is more than a gift. It's a seed into sacred ground, yes. Beloved, let's finish what heaven began. Because this isn't just a message, it's a moment, a shift, a divine appointment. And heaven doesn't speak without reason. The letter. That one sacred letter that keeps appearing. It's no longer just a mystery, it's a mark. A mark of the one God is sending. A mark of the one who's been silently circling your life, waiting for the divine green light. Their name is already written in your story, not just in ink, but in spirit. God is revealing it gently, lovingly, one hint at a time. Because this love isn't loud, it's holy, it doesn't shout, it whispers, and those whispers are getting louder now, in your dreams, in your thoughts, in the patterns that no longer feel random. That letter you've seen over and over. It's not a distraction, it's an invitation to stay alert, to stay prayerful, to stay positioned, because soon they'll appear, and when they speak their name, You'll hear it in their voice, but you'll feel it in your spirit. It will sound like peace, like clarity, like prophecy fulfilled. You won't second guess it, because God doesn't deal in confusion, He deals in confirmation. Corinthians 14:33 reminds us, "For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace." And beloved, that's your final confirmation, peace. So many of you have been chasing chemistry, but heaven is offering you peace. Peace that quiets the noise, peace that steadies your hands, peace that silences the fear. This person, whose name begins with that letter, they will come in peace. They will move in clarity. They will speak with intention. You won't have to guess. You won't have to beg. You won't have to shrink. Because when they arrive, they'll honor your strength. They'll cherish your spirit. They'll see you not just with eyes, but with reverence. And when you say their name, it'll taste familiar, like something you once knew, like something you've always carried. And perhaps that's because your spirit always did. The name you're waiting for has always known how to find you. God made sure of that. Isaiah 55:11 says, "So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it." And this word, this love, this divine connection will not return void, because heaven spoke it. And what heaven speaks cannot be stopped, not by distance, not by delay, not by fear, not even by time. You are right on schedule, and the name that begins with that mysterious letter is already being written next to yours in the story of destiny. So receive this, beloved. You don't have to go looking. You just have to be listening. You don't have to chase. You just have to align. The signs will continue. The Spirit will keep whispering. The letter will show up again. And when it does, let it be your reminder. God is faithful, and love is near. So say this aloud with boldness now. I trust your timing, Lord. I welcome the one you've chosen for me. I receive the name already written in heaven beside mine. Then breathe, smile, and stay expectant, because your story is already unfolding, and your angels are rejoicing. If this word has spoken to you, like this video now, let it be your yes in the Spirit. Comment a powerful word down below, one that seals your agreement with heaven, alignment, revealed, peace. You choose. Make sure you're subscribed to Angel's Message Motivation, so you don't miss another message written for your heart. And if this has blessed you, a super thanks is not just support, it's sowing into sacred ground. This isn't the end, it's the beginning. And the next time you see that letter, don't just wonder, whisper back to heaven, I see it, I'm ready, I receive. Your soulmate's name has always carried a clue, and now you're ready to hear it. Stay tuned. Beloved, the next sign may be even closer than you think.